So where I'm seeing the most amount of fine-tuning, though, is around dialects or versions of language. So once again, we'll revert back to the Whisper model. So when using the Whisper model, which is voice to text, you can throw an audio file that extracts all the voice, and then you can have that output and then augment that as you wish, augment it manually or with a LLM or something else. So the most common use case we're seeing, and this is actually sprouting off a whole industry of agencies and products which are Whisper voice to text underneath, and they're just putting fine tuning on top. And there's two types of fine tuning you're seeing, and that is either dialects or less common languages. So Whisper, at its core, is primarily trained on the primary European languages. It actually claims to cover 96 languages around the world. It is extraordinarily strong across many languages. However, you're getting specialists in all of the different languages around the world where they miss the nuance, because as soon as you miss some of the nuance, it starts to fail as a service. So you're finding people who are doing fine-tuning. For instance, we've got a customer that we're speaking to who wants to do fine-tuning on a specific dialect of Arabic. And this is some activity they're doing. They're laying it on, and they have that service in. So another version we have that's taking place is basically, what is the language of an industry? So I work in tech, and there's a specific language of the industry. Even in just ML, AI world, there's a specific language set. But I'll give you an example of a person I was speaking to recently. I live in Spain. There was someone who came to a session. We were learning around the impact of AI on their work. And that was, they work in the Nordic or maritime sector, and this person goes around the world assessing boats. So certain categories of boats have to have certain assessments on a regular basis. There's a whole industry around these assessments. This person worked on luxury yachts, so large-scale luxury yachts that are often up for rent. And these are a couple of yachts that are hundreds of thousands per week, or if not more. And they do regular assessments, and they've got a specific process of taking photos. This gentleman has started obviously taking photos and doing audio capture on his phone, and then he sends it all to ChatGPT. And he finds that all the nuanced language of the maritime sector, or specifically how you talk around the status of a boat, isn't captured exceptionally well by ChatGPT, by the embedded Whisper model within that. So he was getting results which weren't that usable in certain circumstances. So he was saying, how can we adjust this to reflect the space he's in?